Yo, what it do everybody, I'm Jacko, hope you're having a good day. I'm sure we all heard the unfortunate news lately that MultiVersus is shutting down temporarily on June 25th. If you don't know about the current situation with MultiVersus, go ahead and check out my previous video, it'll bring you up to speed. But I'm sure with the news of MultiVersus shutting down, made a lot of you guys have questions about the situation. Can we get a refund from the Founders Pack? Is there going to be one last update? Will we get a Season 3 update before MultiVersus shuts down? Well people, don't worry because a bunch of our questions will be answered in this video. So stick around to the end to see if your question will be answered. This is everything we know about the MultiVersus shutting down. Be sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss anything on MultiVersus. Let's get it. Alright, so we have a pretty decent sized list of questions and answers here directly from MultiVersus, and so let's just hope they answer a lot of our questions. We're just going to start from the top and work our way down. So question number 1, is the MultiVersus open beta closing? The MultiVersus open beta will be closed on June 25th, 2023. Mark your calendar boys, June 25th is the last day MultiVersus open beta will be up. It's about 89 days from now and the countdown is only going down, so prepare yourselves people. When will the MultiVersus open beta close? We'll provide the exact time of day on June 25th as we get closer to that date. So they don't know the exact time it'll close on June 25th, but stay tuned for future updates because they'll let us know in the future. Next question, why is the MultiVersus open beta closing? I'm sure a lot of you guys may be wondering this, and let's see what they have to say. They said, the MultiVersus open beta has been an important learning opportunity and a stepping stone to the next phase of the game. There is still a lot of work to do and we have a clearer view on where we need to focus, specifically on the content cadence of new characters, maps, and modes to provide more ways to enjoy the game, along with the netcode and matchmaking improvements. We will also be reworking the progression system and looking at new ways for players to connect with friends in the game. To do this the right way, we will be closing the MultiVersus open beta on June 25th. As a part of this process, we will be pausing updates and taking the game offline as we prepare for the launch of MultiVersus, which we are targeting for early 2024. Basically, they're closing the open beta because they simply just need more time to work on the game. I think they released the open beta a little bit too early and they were putting too much food on their plate, so they just decided to shut down the open beta so they can work, make content and all that stuff, and then they'll bring it back to us a year later. I'm pretty sure their missions or intentions were not to close the open beta. I'm pretty sure they were supposed to have the open beta up all the way until the official launch of MultiVersus, but you know, unfortunate situations happened. They had to close down the open beta so they can proceed further with the game. Alright, for our next question, when will MultiVersus launch? We are targeting early 2024 for the launch of MultiVersus. So yeah, no specific release date yet for 2024, but my guess is probably around the same time as the close in this game, so either March or April of 2024, which gives them 1 year to work on the game. So let's see what they can do with an extra whole year of working on the game and see what they can bring to us. Will MultiVersus still be available for download? MultiVersus will be temporarily removed from digital storefronts and unavailable for download beginning on April 4th, 2023. The game will be available for download until that time. Woo! This is a big one, guys. So your last day to download MultiVersus, if you don't have it, is April 4th, 2023, and that's just like in a few days. So again, if you don't have the game, download it because the last day to download MultiVersus will be on April 4th, which again is only in a few days. Don't be too late on downloading this because on April 5th or whatever day after April 4th, you cannot download MultiVersus anymore. So get on that quick if you don't have it already. Wow, that's crazy to me. They're literally taking the game out of stores. That is insane. Next question, will Glimium still be available for purchase? Glimium will be temporarily removed from digital storefronts and unavailable for purchase beginning on April 4th. Glimium will be available for purchase until that time. So same situation here with the game itself. You can still buy Glimium until April 4th, but past that day, you cannot buy Glimium anymore. Next question, will MultiVersus be available between now and June 25th of 2023? For those who have downloaded the game before April 4th, 2023, MultiVersus will be fully available until the open beta closes on June 25th. So to reiterate here, if you download the game before April 4th, you can play MultiVersus all the way up until June 25th when the open beta closes. But if you don't have the game before April 4th, you cannot play the game until June 25th when the open beta closes. So again, if you want to play MultiVersus until the open beta closes, then be sure to download MultiVersus before April 4th because you cannot download Multiverses after that date. Next question, will the Multiverses Season 2 Battle Pass be extended past March 31st, 2023? So as we know by now, Season 2 is supposed to end on March 31st, but let's see what they have to say about this. The Season 2 Battle Pass will be extended through June 25th, 2023, which is when the open beta is scheduled to close. During this time, daily missions will continue to be added for players to earn additional Battle Pass points until the game is taken offline on June 25th. Weekly seasonal milestones, however, will no longer be refreshed beginning on March 31st, 2023. There you have it, people. Season 2 got another extension pretty much, so Season 2 will last all the way until June 25th when the closed beta closes. And they'll still provide daily missions for the players who need it to proceed in the Battle Pass, but they will not be doing the weekly seasonal milestones anymore. And with that being said, this also confirms that we will not be getting a Season 3, obviously. So I guess you can say Season 3 got a delay again, or Season 2 got extended again, however you want to put it. But yes, Season 2 will last all the way until the open beta closes. Alright, next question. If players delete Multiverses, will they be able to reinstall the game after April 4th, 2023? For players who have downloaded the game before April 4th, 2023, they will be able to re-download Multiverses from their systems after the game is removed from the digital storefronts on April 4th and after the game is taken offline on June 25th, 2023. So there you go. If you download Multiverses before April 4th, you're able to delete it later in the future and then reinstall it again if you want to, even after when Multiverses shuts down on June 25th. So again, just download Multiverses before April 4th if you haven't already. Next question, if players have Multiverses installed, will any in-game modes be available after June 25th, 2023? Those who have downloaded Multiverses before April 4th will have limited offline access to the training room, known as the lab, and local matches, along with the access to previously earned or purchased characters and cosmetics items within those modes. Please note, all online modes and features will be unavailable during this time until the game returns next year. So when the open beta closes on June 25th, the only thing that will be accessible is the lab and local matches, which is huge. The fact that they're still letting us play Multiverses in some way after the game is closing down is freaking impressive. I love how they're doing this. But moving on, will there be any additional Multiverses in-game updates after June 25th, 2023? Sadly, they said this: we'll be pausing all Multiverses updates after April 4th and taking the game offline on June 25th as we prepare for launch, which we are targeting for early 2024. So all updates and features will be paused after April 4th. But this brings up another question. Are we gonna get one last update before April 4th? I mean, they never said anything about getting an update before April 4th, so we might still be able to get one last update before April 4th. I mean, who knows, it's possible, man. We might get an update before that date, or we might not. Hopefully we do get one last update with at least a new character. I mean, that'll be awesome. I'll be fine with that. Next question, what will happen to previously earned or purchased in-game content after the open beta closes? All progress previously earned or purchased content will carry over when Multiverses returns in early 2024. This includes unused Gleamium, Battle Pass tokens, character tickets, and any other in-game items. All content will carry over to the game next year. So don't worry guys, if you bought the $100 Founders Pack, don't sweat it. You'll still have everything you bought. You'll still have that Founders Pack. You'll still have your golden name. You'll have your gold coins you earned. You will have everything. When Multiverses comes back next year, you will have everything back and everything that you earned. So don't sweat it. I'm not sweating over it. I'm fine with this. All of your hard-earned cosmetics will not go anywhere. Next question, will refunds be available for previously purchased content? Because I know with this recent announcement of Multiverses shutting down, I know some people want to refund their stuff. Well, this is what they said about that. This announcement does not change any current refund policies or terms offered by the storefronts from which Founders Packs or Gleamium bundles were purchased. For more information, please visit the customer support pages for PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, and Epic Games. Additionally, refunds are not available as a result of the open beta closure. However, all progress and previously earned or purchased content will carry over when Multiverses returns in early 2024. So there you have it guys. I don't think you're able to refund your stuff, but I mean, you can try, I guess. But again, no need to refund because you'll still have all of your stuff when the game comes back. We got a few more questions here. This one says, what changes will be implemented as part of the Multiverses launch? We plan to focus on several areas, including the content cadence of new characters, maps, and modes, netcode and matchmaking improvements, progression system updates, and much more. we'll have additional details to share as we get closer to launch. So yeah, when Multiverses launches back up in early 2024, I'm sure the game will be bigger and better than ever. We're gonna have a bunch more cosmetics, a bunch more characters, bunch more features and game modes. The game will just feel like a different game. Can't wait for that. Can't wait for the future of Multiverses. Can't wait for the launch of Multiverses 2024. It's gonna be hype. I am gonna be there along the whole way until the launch of Multiverses 2024. It's gonna be an insane long journey, but hey, I'm gonna be with them with Multiverses. Hopefully you guys are with me throughout this journey as well. Next question, will new characters and modes be added to Multiverses as part of the launch? Players can expect a variety of new content, features, modes, and other updates. We'll have more details to share as we get closer to launch. So there you have it. We can expect a variety of new content and a bunch of features and modes and other updates, and plus they will even update us with these new contents when we get closer to the official launch of Multiverses. So can't wait for that news to come out. And we got the last question here, how can players stay informed on Multiverses updates? For updates, keep an eye on Multiverses socials and community channels including Twitter, Instagram, Discord, and Facebook, as well as the Multiverses.com website. Also as well as my channel here on YouTube. So that's how you can stay informed with all the Multiverses updates in the future. Just subscribe to this channel and I'll keep you up to date, but again you can follow all the Multiverses social medias. And there you have it, that's all the questions and answers that Multiverses has provided us. Hopefully they've answered some of your questions. If they have not answered any of your questions, go ahead and leave it down below and I'll try to answer it with the best of my abilities. But yeah, this is insane guys. I just want to talk a little bit about this situation. So at the same time, this is good news and sad news. Obviously it's sad because Multiverses will be down for like a year, but it is good news because they do need this really bad. I don't think they're ready to do an open beta. They should have just waited and worked on the game a little bit longer. But in the long run, I think this is really good for Multiverses, and this situation could be worse. It could be worse because they could have just completely shut down Multiverses, but they're not giving up. They decided to just cancel the open beta, work on the game, and then come back next year, which I give props to them. I can't believe they're doing that. Again, they just could have shut down the game, but that would have sucked. These developers that Player First Games are awesome. Just the way they're handling this situation I think is impressive. They're not giving up, and they have complete faith and trust in Tony and with Player First Games on Multiverses. That's gonna do it for this video. Leave all your thoughts and comments down below. Hopefully your questions got answered. Thanks for watching. Smack that like button for more Multiverses news and updates, and of course subscribe and ring the bell icon so you're notified every time we upload a brand new video. Have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.